Building with Papa. Okay, I'm here at my daughter's house, and they had an area in the sidewalk that was being pushed up by the roots. Well, the homeowners association, they have these guys come out and they fix these sidewalks, but they do very minimal. They should have done like 2 more slabs to the left, because you can see how the pavers are sticking up on each side of the sidewalk that's there. And these guys are going to go ahead and pour this concrete. No steel, nothing in it except fiberglass. This is a special mix that you use. It is very good, and for small sections like this, where it'll have an expansion joint on each side, it's not a big deal. It'll work out very nice. I've seen people pour whole driveways with this and say it'll never crack, but it does crack. Personally, I still like to put some rebar in on the edges. They're not going to be driving on this much, although there is the one section that they probably will drive on. But most of all, it's just for walking. So this would be pretty good. These guys here know what they're doing. They're pouring in the right amount. They'll pour in a little short, which is good. You don't want to over pour, then it's tough to get rid of everything. But these guys really know what they're doing. They use this 2x4 as a screed, which is great. You can tell there's very little aggregate in this mix, and they must have quite a bit of fiber in it, because it's pretty thick at this one end. It's probably over 6 inches. And 6 inches is what you want if you're going to drive vehicles on. 4-inch for walkways, but being the corner is here that they are going to be driving on, they have it a good 6 inches, maybe even a little bit more, because that slab there to the left is up higher than what it originally was poured at. There's roots underneath it that are holding it up, but they didn't change it. They're only worrying about when they're uneven. Over to the right, there was an area that they ground down on the other slab instead of changing that one. But this will work for a few years, and being they've cut the roots out, it shouldn't push the rest of the sidewalks up. But that's what it takes sometimes, is that you got to cut those roots out. But if I was doing it for my family, for my daughter, I would have taken up the next 2 slabs and made them even and fix all the pavers, which these guys don't fix the pavers. They're just pouring the concrete, which is fine, especially because these guys are doing a really good job. You see how he brings some in. Looks like it's almost there, but he knows exactly how much to put in here. He's bringing it down, and then it starts to look like he's got a little too much, but he doesn't. He has exactly what he needs. These guys have been going through this area fixing these sidewalks, and again, these guys know what they're doing, and they're doing a very good job. So they screed everything over, bring the excess towards the end, because this is the area that may slip and sink. So they build that up, and then pushes it back in to fill that section up nicely. Then he trowels the end. He'd already troweled the other end, and now the other guy comes in with a bull float. This is a small bull float, but it's perfect for this job. As he pushes it, it pushes the cream to the top and starts to give it a nice finish. They don't broom finish these. They just let the cream rise to the top, and then it turns out to be a really, really nice job. Well, this is how you pour concrete, and this is how you finish it. They don't have to waste a whole lot of time with the trowel. They do the edges, and the bull float does all the rest. And then it comes out really nice. This thing will be ready to walk on within 24 hours. But to get to full strength, it gets 28 days. All right, building with Papa. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell. I'll see you on the next one. Give me a thumbs up if you can. Bye.